Hello, I'm Tyler Donaldson, and today we'll be talking about the dangers of texting and driving. Now, I've been reading this article. It's called Texting Can Kill. It's by Rachel Wall. Now, she gives us a great insight on the dangers of texting and driving, and she persuades the reader on why we shouldn't text and drive. And I hope to do that today too. In 2008, Rachel reported almost 6,000 people were killed, and almost 500,000 were seriously injured. And this was all related to texting and driving and the distraction that it can bring to our lives. Rachel says texting takes a driver's attention away about 4.6 seconds from the driver's eyes. And we can only imagine at 55 miles per hour the damage we can do to someone's car or to someone's in their life. That's enough distance to travel through a football field, Rachel says. Experts say that texting while driving is more dangerous than driving under the influence. So today, I hope I persuade you through this speech that not to text and drive, the dangers of it, because it can impact our life, it can impact someone else's life, it can even lead to serious injury or even death. I hope we take this serious. One time, me and my friends, we went camping, and this was a big deal. I was just a 16-year-old, and my parents, they finally let me go out with my friends for the first time, just on a big adventure. And we had fun. We stayed up all night. We fished, and bonfires, marshmallows, s'mores, you name it. We done it all. And it was a moment I'll never forget. The next morning, we packed up and all his stuff in the back of his old pickup truck, because that's what he drove, an old pickup truck. And I decided to ride on the back of this pickup truck. And so we were on our way home, and next thing you know, his truck started swerving. And it happened so fast, he hit a fence post, rammed right into it. And I hit a toolbox, crashed into it, and then swung out of his truck onto a grassy field. This seriously hurt me. It broke my collarbone. And it gave me lots of bruises. I'll never forget the times of therapy I had to go through, wearing the sling, the months of pain. It was just a hardship for me in my life. And all this was from, you guessed it, texting and driving. This could have been prevented if my friend was more cautious. And thankfully, he is today because of this incident. So it impacted my life, but it also impacted his. So back to the article. Rachel tells us a story about a young man just like me, 19-year-old Reggie. And this Reggie, he was from Utah, just minding his own business, doing his own thing, driving, having fun. He was even texting. And he even said it himself. He said, "I thought it was no big deal." What happened to Reggie? Well, Reggie struck another car and killed 2 innocent men. Reggie truly regrets this. He says in this article, "The hardest thing for me now is to wake up every morning and we're having to regret this incident." What was Reggie's punishment? It was 200 hours in community service. And his community thought, oh, he deserves a worse punishment than that. And so he did get a worse punishment. He got 15 years in jail. Can you imagine the fear in young Reggie's heart? I like to put myself in people's shoes, and I couldn't imagine just killing two men and having to go to jail at a young age like Reggie. So where is Reggie now today? Reggie is much older, 15 years later. He goes to schools. He tells young teens that the dangers of texting and driving, and how it changed his life forever, and changed those men that he killed's families' lives forever. He pleads with them, he begs with them, please, don't do this. Don't text and drive. It's not worth it. That message, it can wait. Today, I'm telling you, that incident that happened to me changed my life forever. That incident that happened to Reggie, that changed his life forever. That incident that changed those two men that died's family, it changed their lives forever. Today, I'm pleading you, please don't text and drive.